Chelsea and Argentina midfielder Enzo Fernandez has apologised publicly for singing a racist song after the team's Copa America victory in the United States this last weekend. If you can tell by my tone, I am distinctly unimpressed by what has happened here. Let's go into what's happened and what's likely to happen as a result of it. So the French national team obviously played against Argentina in the World Cup final in 2022. Argentina ran out victorious in that one. Argentina has since backed it up by winning a record number of Copa America titles. They've passed Uruguay overall in the standings for that. So obviously in the celebrations after the final, they were rather G'd up, rather happy, going for what is an historic title for them. Of course, they have every right to be. They've got they're going out in the town, they're celebrating, having a few drinks. Nothing wrong with that, but going out, celebrating, and singing a racist song about the French national team, of all teams as well, like not even involved in Copa America, but whatever, doesn't matter about that. What has been said here in this song is terrible, and I can't repeat it. Look it up if you can. I will try and paraphrase as much as I can here in a minute, but let me just go into what has been said by the authorities on this, because Chelsea, obviously they have Fernandez, he is their player. Chelsea have opened an investigation into that video that's been posted on social media. Wesley Fofana, who is French and also his teammate at Chelsea, has said the following on Twitter: "Football in 2024, uninhibited racism." And now you may be thinking, oh, how bad was it? What did he say? I'll tell you what he said. I'll try and paraphrase it, because obviously I have to keep this PG, guys. If you want to look up the full quote, look it up if you dare. But yeah. So he said, "Listen, spread the word. They play in France, but they are all from Angola. They are going to run well. They are going to have relations with transgender people. Their mum is Nigerian, their dad is Cameroonian, but on the passport it says French." Now I've obviously paraphrased a little bit in there as well, but this is just terrible. This is obviously referencing the any player on the French national team that has some sort of background from African descent over the years. And there's so many of them, obviously, some incredible players. You think about Zinedine Zidane, Paul Pogba, and Wesley Fofana as well, who is obviously taking offence to this. I mean, Chelsea teammate. He's your teammate. And just singing that. Now, listen, I understand, like, we all get a bit carried away sometimes with celebrations, but why are you going and saying that, man? That is just downright terrible. FIFA haven't commented on this. I don't believe that the Argentine FA has really said anything about it either. I mean, this all comes back as well to Argentina as a nation, which has some really bad problems when it comes to this. You look at Argentina's national team, and it's 100% white. So there's problems there in that country, and I do not have the time to go into that. That is a subject for a different channel. If you want to look up the history of non-white people in Argentina, go for it. It is not very pretty at all, as you would expect. But yeah, Enzo Fernandez has apologised publicly about this. He said, "I want to apologise sincerely for a video posted on my Instagram channel during the national team celebrations. The song includes highly offensive language and there is absolutely no excuse for these words. I stand against discrimination in all forms and apologise for getting caught up in the euphoria of our Copa America celebrations. That video, that moment, those words do not reflect my beliefs or my character. I am truly sorry." I do not believe him. I don't believe him. I get it, look, we all make mistakes, we can apologise, but he has said something so specific about the French national team and their non-white players. That is not just a casual remark. This is premeditated, this has been in the back of his mind. This is something they probably talk about in the dressing room for all we know. And it's just not good enough. He should face some serious punishment for this, because If football actually stands against racism, you don't allow this. You can't condone it. Chelsea have got to do something. But it shouldn't be in Chelsea's hands. This should be in the FA's hands. This should be in FIFA's hands as well. It shouldn't be down to the club to do this. I don't know what Chelsea are going to do about it, but I tell you what, if they don't do something significant, then they're going to lose a lot of respect from people. They're not the most respected club anyway around, let's be honest here, guys. But at the end of the day, this is something very serious and it's got to be taken seriously. But the key thing for me is, right, and I as a cynic have seen this in football and I've seen this in all sports. If Fernandez was just some youth player, some guy that's, you know, local lad, probably not going to make it to the first team, it'd have been sacked straight away. His contract torn up right in front of him. But because he's a £100 million player, an Argentine international, one of their main players in midfield, I seriously doubt that he's going to face serious consequences because of this from Chelsea. And it shouldn't be up to them, though. It should be up to the FA, and it should be up to UEFA and FIFA. But let's see what happens on this, because I think he needs to get some serious punishment for this. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. I hope you're with me on this one, because if football does stand against racism, if we're saying no to racism, if we're doing respect like UEFA are always peddling in their Champions League things, you have to take a stand against this. You have to do something about this. Because if you don't, you're condoning it. And it's going to happen again. Simple as that. And we can't allow that in football. There is no room for racism in football. Simple as that. So yeah. Sorry for the rant, guys, but I feel quite passionate about this. Yeah. Keep subscribed to the Football Chronicle for more content. Hopefully not like this. I don't want to see a repeat of this anytime soon.